Yeah, thank you for that animation that that was beautiful. I could feel that I'm taking you back to down memory lane, and it's beautiful to relive these memories. Yeah.
No, it is. It is.
Yeah. So you decided after 3 years to leave Oceania and you joined Royal Caribbean. They take you to another part of the world, mostly South America. And how long were you with the Royal Pacific?
The Royal Caribbean, 5 years. 5 years, I think. Yeah.
So you stayed longer there?
Yes.
Are you still doing the same thing now?
Sorry?
Are you still doing the same work as you did at the Oceania, or you?
Yes. Now I still do the events, and now become more prominent and more bigger ships, bigger cruises, more responsibility. Still having to deal with the VIP guests, and with Royal Caribbean, then I started doing facilitations.
Yes,
with facilitating came into play.
Like facilitating what?
I was facilitating the youth events. Mm-hmm. Personal development, fun activities for youth where they are learning with fun.
These are the youth on the ship.
Yes, the youth, yeah. Those were the youth on the ship, and then I had to deal with from there for the first 2 years, and then the last 3 years was dealing with the more matured guests.
Yes.
So I had to host events for matured guests. And facilitating those events was amazing, because it was really challenging, because you have this international people all in the room, and that was my first experience speaking in front of large audiences. They're from the US, they're from Europe, they're from all parts of the world, and you have to host an event where you have to bear in mind all these different cultures and really give them a great experience in that event. That is where the shift in change came predominantly.
And are these very wealthy people, or is just mixed?
They're wealthy people, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can come with their children on the ship,
yeah,
and then give them, and I'm sure they pay for all those special programs on the ship.
Yes, they do.
And sure, and tell me, I mean, these ships are big, man. So
they're huge. It's like
how many staff is in those ships that take care of all these lines? It's like a hotel, moving hotel.
It's a moving hotel, and it's got everything. It's got ice skating rinks. It's got swimming pools. It's got shops. It's got tennis courts. It's got volleyball courts. It's got rock climbing walls. It's got like everything.
And there's parties. There's parties and
there's dining, different dining areas. There is showrooms. There's a whole auditorium for your big entertainment shows. There are theater shows going on. There's movies under the stars. It's like a fantasy world.
You're going to make so many people want to be part of that.
I had a great life. I got to eat the finest foods, drank the most finest wines.
Yeah.
I got to live and experience, it as a guest.
Wow. Beautiful.
It was amazing.
The girl from Cape Flats.
From the Cape Flats, and grew up in a shack.
You grew up in the shack.
Nothing is impossible.
From the shack to the cruise liner.
To sitting on captain's table, eating and drinking the finest foods and wines.
That's beautiful. You know, the beauty of South Africa becoming part of the bigger world is these stories like this, because indeed apartheid has caused so much damage to us, but we can catch up. Because these are unheard of type of opportunities during apartheid years. We were busy struggling to liberate ourselves. But then 1994 came, boom, and these things are happening and are still going to happen even more. But they're not going to happen on their own. If you have that ambition, you're going to have to make sure that it happens, because the world just welcome us back and then say, now you are free, you can be part of us. But then the Esmes of this world needs to handhold people to say, you can do it, I've done it.
Yes.
And hence this type of conversation, because you wouldn't be able to unpack this way if you were to use the conventional way of career guidance.
Absolutely true. Very true.
So thank you for allowing us to use your story to inspire our young people out there and make them dream bigger and not rush to just to go around the corner and grab qualification and around the corner to work there. Get qualification, go into the world, and you'll come back like Esme did. Other things can wait.
Yes, they get kids so young, and what's that? Yeah.
You know,
and they just
lose the opportunity that is
yes.
of seeing the bigger world.
Absolutely.
Now, so you were 5 years with the Royal Caribbean, and you said they are also based in the US, no?
The company, most of these cruising companies' headquarters is the US, although they cruise to mostly a lot of different destinations.
Are there any cruises coming to South Africa?
Yes, there are some to Cape Town, the Queen Mary to MSC. They do come, not as many often, because there's not a lot of destinations for them to dock. The cruising must take world cruises. So there are some companies doing world cruises, and then they stop by Cape Town, Harbour, and so on.
Wow. And yeah, so then after Royal Caribbean, what next?
After Royal Caribbean, then the big question comes. Now I'm almost going to my in my late 20s.
Yes.
Who am I? Why am I here? What's the purpose of life? I've traveled. I've ticked now the box of UCT. I've traveled. And Royal Caribbean I was in Alaska, and I did also Caribbean islands. I've quite been in quite a lot of places with them. Then the big question came.
So the Caribbean islands, there were the Jamaicas, the Trinidad, Tobago, and
Rios, Jamaica, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Thomas, St. Kitts, St. Vincent.
Do you have mementos of all these places?
Oh gosh, yes. Oh, the Caribbean islands. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, sorry that I have to do this to you, but that is what this program is all about.
You're really taking me. I don't know when last I relived this.
Yeah, so sure. Yeah.
That's amazing.
You
wow.
So yeah, so and then you understand why people want to see those places. Because they are really beautiful places.
Yes, I only saw it on TV, but being there and see it's Alaska. I've never seen such beauty of nature in my life. I know Cape Town is my number one place, but yeah, Alaska.
Yeah, beautiful places.
Beautiful.
And you know, through you telling the story, we are also eating in that story because the excitement is you are just taking us emotionally there, which is what we want to do through this storytelling, so that I may not see all those places, but through your story, I feel like I've also been to Barbados as you are telling it, to Alaska as you are telling it, and then so that's beautiful. So yeah, and so you will encourage any child that is dreaming to travel the world to consider looking for jobs in those industries that will actually take you there while paying you. And I've given an example of Formula One. You can work for other sporting activities that take you around the world.
Yes, absolutely.
Airline industry is another example.
Yes, absolutely. And there are a lot of jobs on ships. They recruit large numbers of people from all over the world. They actually help countries with unemployment. And part of my long-term project, although COVID-19 came in, is to actually set up an agency where I will help South Africans to place them on ships, train them, teach them, and give them opportunities to go there. That is something I
think that must happen, because otherwise you will be robbing us of the opportunity that could only come. Yeah, that could only come through you, because you have seen it. You have experienced it, and we are very good in terms of service giving as South Africans. We are very loving people.
Yes,
we have this high touch, and we are diverse.
Yes, the South Africans were very known on ships for their friendliness and their great attitude. On ships, they work hard, but I don't know in South Africa why they don't seem to have that value very much.
It is interesting. I've had that a number of times as well. That when we go out there, we are the best. I mean, that's why they will recruit our nurses, and they will recruit our teachers and all these things.
Doctors, nurses on the ships, South Africa.
It's just that when we are together, we don't want to serve each other like we serve other people. So we need to change that.
We need to change that. Yeah, that's slavery mentality. Yeah, we need to change it.
Tell me, you never got to then cruise to Australia and New Zealand?
Yes.
You did? Which one was that? Which cruise line was that?
Yeah, no, the Royal Caribbean is done. Now we're going to the next phase. Now the question came, who am I, why am I here? So I left Royal Caribbean. I came back to South Africa, and now I've just seen so many places. I've cruised. I've lived in different hotels, because when you join the ship, you live in a hotel for 2-3 days, and then you join the ship, and when you leave the ship, you maybe live in a hotel for 1 or 2 days, and then you fly. So my life was living in hotels. My life was traveling to airports in New York, in Europe. I was just an airport traveling hotel person and seeing different places person. So I need a break. I got tired. And now the question is, okay, I've enjoyed the cruising. I've eaten the finest foods. I've seen exotic places. Now, okay, Esme, it's not something I'm going to do for the rest of my life. Who am I? Why am I here? What's my purpose? What am I going to do with all of these experiences? Where am I going? So those questions started to hit me in my late 20s, about 27, 28, and so. So after the cruise ships, then I went and I took a 5-year break, and I went to the UK. And now I'm on a pursuit of what's my calling. Yeah. I had fun. I did the fun stuff, but now where am I taking this all to? What am I shaping? My career now became a question, because now I've enjoyed my youth life of fun.
Yes.
So I went to the UK, lived there, worked at the International Dispute Resolution Center, and then I discovered and I met myself coaching.
Yeah.
Oh, that is where I found myself. I will never forget London. Yeah. Then I met coaching, and I was
and you say you were working, who were you working for in London?
International Dispute Resolution Center. Yes, as a coordinator and a facilitator. What the center does is they host private and confidential mediation and arbitration cases.
Yes.
So people who don't want to sort out big cases in court, like the UN or Nigerian oil and all of those kind of things, they come privately, and we sort it out in a few days through mediation, negotiation, settlements, agreements, and the world doesn't know what happened, and it's wiped out, and everybody moves on.
And what are you doing there?
Yes, I was coordinating and facilitating all of these events. So I had to deal with the clients and get the request and make the bookings for the mediation, make sure the process is running smooth, the arbitrator, mediator is there, they have all the facilities and things they need to run the process, The catering is there for them. All of those things, administrative-wise.
And which year was this?
This was, this was now in 2006-7.
Okay.
No. Yeah, 7. Yeah, 7, 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2007, yeah.
So you were there for 4 years?
I was there for 5 years. I came back in 2011 to South Africa. Yeah, in August 2011 I came back. So it was from 2007, yes, that. So, but before I worked at the International Dispute Center, I first did temporary work in the UK in covering for people who are on maternity leave here. So I got exposed to different companies in the UK for a year. And after a year, I stayed with this one company for like 4 years. Yeah. So it was also a great experience. And then I got good friends with the professor who was the head arbitrator of all major worldly cases. And he sort of influenced me in coaching. He had this influential, intriguing conversations with him. He found me very interesting. And so I told me I must look into it because I was ending up coaching him.
Yes.
Listening to his challenges and you know. So, and then I came across coaching. I joined the NEMA Center for Coaching. They are one of the greatest coaching institutions.
What do they call them?
NEMA Center for Coaching.
Spell it.
ANIMAS.
NEMA Center for Coaching.
Yes.
It's in London.
In London, yeah. They are the best coaching school. The best. The best. The founder, Nick Bolton, wow, the best. And they are ICF accredited. And so I went to the school, and I remember the managing director of the IDRC, I was very good at what I do, so he actually helped me with finances for the course. And my whole life changed. The whole program was transformational. I found myself, again, like school, the best student. So he took me and he saw potentially me, the founder of the school, and he said, I like you to mentor the other coaches and start training the foundations of coaching, the first module. And so I started working with the school, Smart School, and this was on weekends because these trainings was on Saturdays and Sundays.
I see.
Yeah, so on weekends I could go to the school and mentor and train and do some trainings. And then I was very good at it. And then he said to me, I must go. He wants to do a master's program in NLP. Yes. And I was like, what is that? And he says, you're going to be brilliant at it. It's going to take you to another level. And I didn't know what NLP was. So I said, I don't have money for it. It's expensive. He said to me, don't worry. I will let you be part of my training because I just saw a lot of potential in you. You can do it for free, but then you pay me back by mentoring the students.
Wow.
So there I was in NLP and boom, my mind just exploded. I was like, whoa.
And tell me, the first coaching course took you how long?
Okay, that was a diploma. It was the program was over a year because you have to have 50 blocked hours of coaching to actually get through. So you do a module 1 month and you get your foundations of coaching. And that's why his program is brilliant because it transformed me into the coach I am today. You do your foundations in coaching for that weekend. You have a whole month to practice only the foundations because you can't practice all those skills in once. It's impossible to sit 10 days in a coaching training and go out. You're lost. So that's your listening skills, your questioning, your rapport, and just working with GROW model. So all of us must just go out with GROW, set up the coaching relationship correctly according to principles, use your grow model, get the goal out, only listen, question, and feedback. Those are your skills. For 1 month, you come back, mentoring, feedback, how did it go, your clients. Now you go for your next advanced coaching. Now you get your more extra models and extra more skills, reframing tools, then coaching NLP. Now you get advanced models. Go for your 1 month, implement it with your same clients that you got, because as you progress through the coaching relationship, then come back. So it was a whole diploma with NLP, with advanced coaching psychology was part of the modules, Gestalt approach to coaching. And it was brilliant. And he taught me the most beautiful way of coaching, pure coaching. What a exciting, influential conversation to have with someone where you don't tell them what to do. They discover all of this through the nature of your conversation. I was amazed by this, and the signs and the results that I got from the clients were amazing. People were just growing, transforming by me. And I was just doing exactly the pure coaching, what he has told me, because then I want to see what happens. Yes. And then I started my own coaching practice. He taught me also how to do that, coaching for therapists. So I attracted therapists. So therapists were my clients, psychologists, reflexologists, all these psychiatrists, because they needed a support and someone to talk to about their practice and stuff. So I became coaching for therapists, and he shaped me and mentored me into it. How do I do it? How do I start it? He guided me. I had proper mentoring support on my journey. And I think a lot of coaches, they need proper mentoring support and supervision. It's very important. It is very important. I had that. And yes, and that was amazing. So after that whole experience, and he trained me, and now and then I became interested in mediation. So the human capital, because I work in the center of mediation, and I saw this amazing process of resolving conflict between two parties, which contained coaching skills. And so I also went into mediation in the UK. Then after that, Sam, I was like, I know who I am. I have found my purpose in life. I found my calling. That's why I say coaching is a calling. Yeah. It's like somebody's being a pastor. You are called. It's not everyone. It's a calling. It's something that was sowed already. It's in your youth life. I was already coaching in my young age. On my university campus, everyone wanted to be friends with me because I listened to you, and then I coach you through this. I didn't know I was actually coaching, but it was just not skilled and formalized.
That's why we always say that you discover your calling. It is there already, but you need to discover it.
Yeah, I was always like that in my youth life. Always the listener, always the person coaching. You know, you can make it. The encourager. You go for your dreams and stuff. So then all of that came into play, and then I came then back to South Africa with excited in 2011 hard. I found myself, and I want to do my own coaching practice. He trained me how to do it in the UK, and then I came back to South Africa. Then this was now 2011.
And that's when you came back.
And that's when I came back after my 5 years in the UK.
Yeah.
So I came.
Yeah. And sure. Could you still recognize South Africa?
No, I was a foreigner. I had a culture. For me, I found it very challenging to fit in, Sam. I felt alienated. I felt isolated. I felt like I lived for so many years in international territories that I couldn't fit in the culture anymore because I was thinking differently. I was thinking on an international level. The kind of issues South Africans had, I didn't connect with it. I found it was silly, and it didn't work for me. So I couldn't fit in a company to work for because I couldn't work under those policies and under those culture and under the culture. So it was very challenging for me starting my own coaching practice in 2011. Nobody knows about coaching. Not like, okay, I'm exaggerating, but it's not a big thing, you know?
Yeah.
People, they didn't know what I was talking about. NLP, what's that? And mediation, okay, what's that? And I come from a first world country where this is huge. And I come here and it's like nothing. So,
and I think what makes it not to be visible is not that it's not there. It's just that people are not organizing themselves into structure, and the market, obviously, it is few ones that organize. I think it's changing now and you are a member of Commensa now, ne?
Oh yes, of course. Yes. I'm a master coach member of Commensa.
Yes, so I think that is where the impact will be made. I was talking to Colleen as well on this platform.
Yes.
And I think that experience you are mentioning, it is not because it's not there, it's just not visible. Now, belonging to an association like Commensa, I think the many Esmes will find themselves there, and then we can then bring the market along. But the reason why I asked that question is that I was very conscious about this challenge when I came back into the country as well myself. But we were prepared when we arrived in the foreign country, in this case in Europe, that you be careful that we don't want you to become Europeans. We want to train you to be able to go back home. But because you are going to be interacting with different cultures here, foreign cultures, just don't forget who you are. And that, I took it for me, I kept it. And when it happened, when you come back after 4 years of working and living in a foreign country, you are conscious about it. You are also aware of the fact that your country has also moved on. And I think it must be an issue for those children that the government is taking out to Cuba and China and all these countries to study. That if there's no program of reintegration back into the country, the program could end up having negative effects on their own personal lives.
And it did have negative effects on me, as I did go through a depression phase because of that. Because my first real job was in the US, so I was trained under those standards and laws and labor laws and all of that. And I did go through a bit of a depressing phase because now I didn't know how to integrate myself into being back home because the standards were different, the level and the culture was different, and I was a bit sad that there was still a thinking of the old South Africa existing. And
sadly so, it is still there.
Yes, and I was escaping that for so many years where I work in an environment where the value I bring to the table mattered more than my skin color.
Yes.
So I was used to that, and it was great. And now I came back, and it was a different story. So I came back with this excitement of, coaching and NLP, and I felt this is a need in South Africa, especially neuro-linguistic programming. I was offered the opportunity to reprogram a few of my limiting beliefs and find my own unique identity through this NLP, reprogramming my subconscious mind to think differently and to get rid of those phobias and fears and box that my community and society ingrained in me that is no longer working. I got through that programming, and I wanted to offer other people the opportunity that to experience that kind of breakthrough and change, that. And then it wasn't very big here, so financially it wasn't very sound for me. And through that, then I invested in myself, and I studied, because when I was on the ships, I discovered a problem of the crew members not being managed well. Yes. So I became very driven to solve this problem. And so I came back, and with all the coaching experience now that I got, I started studied advanced human resource management at UCT.
Wow. That is post-2011.
This is, post-2011. Now I'm in the country for 1-2 years. I'm struggling. I'm not making it. I outlived my savings from the ships. I can't now afford any more pushing my coaching practice, because the market wasn't ready for it. The market was not ready for it. So, and then I did advanced human resource management now at UCT 2014-15. And then I went back on the ships as a HR coordinator, corporate trainer.
In 2016?
Yes. In 2016, yes. The 2015.
Yeah, and which ship is this now?
This is now Holland American Cruise Line.
Holland American?
No, I'm joking. Carnival Cruise Line.
Carnival Cruise Line.
Carnival Cruise Line. They're one of the biggest. They have like more than 30 ships out. So I went back as a HR coordinator, corporate trainer. So now I'm training staff on board and doing all HR. Now I'm working more back of house into the administrative.
So basically you couldn't settle down in the country. You had to do something, and then you went back to the place you know best.
I went back to where I could financially survive and also lift my skills, coaching, training.
Yes.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I had to go back to familiar territory and to make ends meet, but still not losing what I've learned and what my calling is.
And the Carnival Cruise Line, who are they? Are they also American?
Yes, they're also American based.
Yes, and they're traveling where?
Carnival Cruise Line was also doing Caribbean.
Yes.
But you must know, I crossed continents, Sam. That was the most scariest. I went to the furthest North Pole of the world. I promise you, Antarctica. The icebergs. That's where the Titanic. Oh my gosh, Sam, I crossed continents from Europe to the States. That means you are like for 8 days straight at sea, no land.
Yeah. Wow.
So we crossed continents from Europe to the US, and with Carnival Cruise Line, I did the Caribbean again, I did the Europe again, I did Central America.
Yes.
And we did Antarctica.
Yes.
And the North Pole, Norway. We went up there, those streams. Yes.
Is that when you also get to see Australia and New Zealand?
No, not yet with them.
Yeah.
That's the other cruise line, and that comes after. So now I'm HR coordinator and trainer.
Yeah.
And this is just one contract of, I think I was actually on that ship for 9. That was my longest contract ever, 9 months. So after that, I was like, no, can do better. So I came back. And then I went back on another cruise line as an HR manager.
Let's hold it there. When we come back, we'll talk about the other cruise liner, because this conversation will not finish until we speak about your coaching as a business, and that will be built up with the next cruise liner when we come back.
Okay.
Lovely, great story.
Okay, thanks, Sam.
Yeah.